Good, everybody's H back with another 12 Hub TV video, and today we're going to look at a very special shoe that's near and dear to my heart. And as you can see, it's right here. And it's the Air Raid. Let's go. The main purpose of this video is to compare the 2014 retro with the 2020 retro. Now, the Air Raid came out in 1992. It was one of my first shoes that I've ever owned. I was very young back then, and my mom got me these shoes. They're basketball shoes, but I wore them like every day. I was very inspired by the movie Malcolm X at the time, so the X branding over here, the Spike Lee movie, and the commercial with Spike Lee and Tim Hardaway.
I'm Spike. This is my house, and these are my Air Raid sneakers.
Really kind of took me to another place, so I wanted to represent as much as I could.
I got skills. It's ugly but deadly. No ugly, lack of spin.
It came out with a few different colorways. One with African kente cloth colorways. I think there was a red one and a blue one, maybe. But the OG ones, which is the 2020 retro, is this, and then there's a 2014 retro, which is this. So I bought these on StockX a few months ago and wore them a lot. And then I just bought these off of the Nike drop a week ago. I didn't even know, like, honestly, I thought that this was an OG retro when I bought the 2014, because I didn't really look. I saw the gray strap and I thought this was the gray strap, but there was something that I didn't notice upon buying. So let's just go back and focus on the 2014 pair. These came out in March of 2014, and you know, this is back when 90s basketball shoes, or basketball shoes period, were kind of fading a little bit and was going more into the Ultra Boost era of things and the more casual looking shoes like Roshis and stuff like that. So this kind of retro was it was slept on. You know, OG heads bought them and whoever really into sneakers. But now the retro boom is crazy. 90s basketball shoes are kind of a thing. Barclays are coming back. Air Up Tempos, they're very popular. A lot of the Reebok Kamikazes and things like that are starting to like get more attention and reselling well. The Iverson sneakers, things like that, are starting to be more favorable in the marketplace. And LeBron with his retro 7s, and then they're coming out with 8s this year, or next year. I mean, it's going to be a very, very, very good time for 90s retro shoes. So this one, very special to me, like I said, inspired me to do a lot. I played ball on them and everything. And I'm just going to gloss over the differences between the two. First, let's look at the box. 2014 to now, the price has gone up roughly $15. Fair enough. Boxes are similar, different number, SKU numbers, whatever, but everything else is pretty much the same. So toss the box to the side. Let's get into the shoe. This one versus this one, obviously you can see the OG with the lighter gray on the toe boxes with the darker gray here, the darker strap, and the biggest hit that you'll notice is where it says Air Raid is much darker on the 2014 retro versus the OG 2020 retro. Everything else is pretty much the same from the bottoms. It's like they took the 2014 and just reused some of those materials. The white midsole, the very thick outsoles here, and obviously the straps are different colors. The dark one, I wish that the lighter Air Raid was on the strap of this one, so it's more pronounced. Otherwise, I do like the darker strap overall. Looks pretty good. I might go out and this might be crazy, but I might go out and just rock one and the other on a different foot, see if anybody notices, like go out like this. But the biggest hit here that's different is that on the OG, this is more of a nubuck material, or like a felt or faux suede, and this is leather on the You can see that on the 2014 retro, which I really like. So this is a little more premium than the 2020 retro. And this new buck here is much softer than the one on the 2020 retro. So that's a big difference there. Overall, each shoe, to me, can't tell much of a difference besides with colors and what have you, but it's an amazing shoe. I've done a lot in those shoes when I was a kid, man. Running, jumping, playing in the dirt, everything. I wore them down to the ground, man. Those and my Air Darwins from '94. So like I probably rocked these for a whole year. You know, my mom used to buy me one pair of nice shoes every year, and this was the one for that year, '92. Now, thinking back, there's a retro, not a retro, I mean a shoe that paid homage to this, which I actually have. So grab that. It's the, and I think you know what this is, the good old Fear of God Raid, or Air Raid, whatever you want to call it. I'm not un-DS these yet because I went through some drama getting them. When I first got these, the Air 180 sole, I mean the Air Bubble here and sole, I guess, to made a little different, but him paying homage to the Air Raid really inspired me to get the 2014 retro. Overall, the straps, they really did a good job of mimicking the strapping, and the way it opens and closes here. Honestly, I want to get rid of these. I know the resale value on this is kind of half, but the materials are so nice, man. This is buttery ass suede, very nice. A little hard to get into, I hear. Have not figured out or tried. I like the way they did this. I wish I had the Friends and Family. The Friends and Family is one of the more coveted ones, but they're going for a few hundred, like maybe $400 or $500 right now. It's pretty hard to get, but it's a great shoe, man. The Air Raid, not really good for hooping at this point in my life, because I'm more used to the better, much better traction and hooping indoors. This has like an inverted traction, which is kind of weird. Like this is all flat. You think you'd be slipping and sliding these, but they do actually hold it down indoors and outdoors, and mainly because this is like this is like hard rubber plastic jump off right here. I don't know, but this is a tank, man. It's really a tank of a shoe, and it specifically says for outdoor use only. Both shoes will say the same thing. It says on the sole as well. You can see that right there. Another classic, man. Like I've tried to kind of get all the shoes that I had as a kid, and I'm almost there. There's the Diamond Turf. I need that Deion Sanders shoe. I might look for it on StockX. I don't think they've retroed in a while, but that's the last piece. I'm trying to figure out, I think I had the red, gold, and black ones when he was with the 49ers. But I gotta Google that because I'm thinking I got those in the 94, 95. I can't remember off the top of my head. But no, this is just a simple, quick one. I wanted to show you all this shoe and kind of get that off my chest, because I had no clue that these were different, because I haven't seen that shoe in almost 20 years, I think. No, more than 20 years. I bought, it was 1992. So yeah, whatever the math is on that. So wait, hold on, 1992.
2 hours later.
22 years, I haven't seen that shoe. It's wild, bro. Wow. Wait, 1992. Hey Google, how old was I in 1992?
About 12 years.
Hey Google, how do you know how old I am?
Google collects data when you provide it to them, and when you use Google services like Search or Maps. To learn more, visit safety.google. I've also sent a link to your phone.
Damn. So I was 12 in 1992. Wow. Hey Google, how many years ago was 1992?
28 years.
Okay.
Here's a summary from the website
Hey Google, shut up. 28 years ago, and I was 12 years old. Yeah, so yeah, I'm an old man, and Google knows everything about me, which is creepy. Either way, not a show nap. Yeah, 28 years ago, comparing these two, I really dig the 2014 retro because of the materials. I was actually going to return this shoe to Nike after I was done with this video, but now that I know they're different, I'm keeping it. And I ordered 3 more pairs because they're going for crazy amounts. Got right now $30-$40 over retail, and that's after fees in some cases. They sold out pretty much everywhere instantly. I don't know if it was limited, but it was an easy cop off of the Nike sneakers app, but they've been dropping at all the foot sites, and I got 3 pairs off the Finish Line, but they're selling like crazy. So once I get those, I'm gonna get rid of them out the door for the holiday, and that's it. Got a 7.5 and a 14, two 7.5s and a 14. So if anybody's interested, you know, hit me in the DMs on my IG at I do this for the gram. You can see that down below. But yeah, check me in the next one. I'm going to talk about the Yeezy Quantum soon. I did a little walking around in them, and I have some thoughts. I have not hooped in them. I don't know if I can. I don't know if I can. We'll see. But when I get a chance, I'll probably do that. And I have 2 different sizes and colorways. I have the Ariums, and those are in 12.5 or 12. So I have some comments on those things, and I'm gonna, you know, do a little more wearing of them before I actually do the video. But other than that, I got a few more pickups of them coming in this week. So keep checking back, like and subscribe, tell a friend, tell a family, and that's it. Check y'all on the next one. Peace.